Hi everyone, thanks for hopping by. Today's video is a requested video and it's how to tell if your rabbit is the correct weight. Before I get started, I just want to apologise for Dory. She's a bit chatty at the moment, so if she's in the background, I do apologise, but I'll do what I can. So ideally, the best thing to do if you are concerned about your rabbit's weight is to have them assessed by a rabbit savvy vet. Especially if your rabbit is significantly overweight or underweight, your vet can rule out illness as a cause and they can recommend appropriate dietary changes to help manage their weight to help bring them into a better physical condition. However, you should also be able to assess your rabbit at home to be able to determine whether their weight is ideal or not. Most scales of weight ranges are on a range of 1 to 5, which goes from very thin, ideal, overweight, and obese. To assess your rabbit, it's best to look down at them from above, whether you have to put them on a table to stop them moving around so much, or simply pet them on the floor to have them stay in position. It's up to what you are most comfortable with your rabbit. To assess your rabbit, you'll need to pet them down along their back with your hand, and you should be able to feel your rabbit's spine, hip bones, and ribs. However, they should feel rounded, not sharp and pointy. You should be able to feel that layer between the skin and the bone, which somewhat resembles having a blanket covering the sharp points. Keep in mind that many female and some male rabbits may have a dewlap, which is a fold of skin underneath the chin. This is often mistaken for an overweight rabbit. At an ideal weight, beneath the fur, a dewlap should just feel like a fold of skin. If your rabbit's bones feel sharper or you have trouble feeling their bones, your rabbit may be under or overweight. Thin rabbits will have bones that are very easy to feel and will have little to no fat. Very thin rabbits will have bones that feel sharp and, depending on your rabbit's fur, will be visually prominent. There will also be depressions in your rabbit's body, particularly around their hips where loss of fat and muscle wastage is usually most evident. With overweight rabbits, some pressure is required while petting to feel the spine, ribs, and hip bones. Dewlaps will feel like they have a roll of fat instead of a flap of furred skin. Your bunny will overall feel more rounded with more padding, and you can... Sorry, Dory's just cracking me up. Your bunny will feel more rounded with more padding, which you can usually see from above when they have that more chubby look. If your rabbit is obese, you won't be able to feel the ribs. Their spine and hips will be very difficult to feel. You will probably notice obvious sagging of their skin with extra fat, particularly around the neck and the tummy. Often there is a roll of fat just above the tail. When I first brought Apollo and Luna home, both were overweight and Apollo was a little bit obese. When I first weighed them 1 week after I got them, Apollo weighed 3.5 kilograms and Luna 2.8 kilograms. Now Apollo weighs around 3 kilograms and Luna weighs just over 2.5 kilograms. So they had quite a significant weight loss. It took about 5 weeks for both to lose their excess weight on a healthier diet. You can see the difference in both of their weights from my earlier pictures and video compared to seeing them now. If you know what your rabbit's ideal weight should be, it's really very easy to keep track of how they're doing by simply weighing them on a weekly basis. I have a video on Apollo and Luna's weekly weigh-ins, which I'll link to in the cards above. I use a simple kitchen scale and a mixing bowl and record weights in a bunny book that I keep for them. If your rabbit is too large for a kitchen scale and bowl, you can stand on a human scale while holding them, then weigh yourself separately and subtract your weight to work out your bunny's weight. Not only is it useful to keep track of your rabbit's weight, but sudden weight changes can be an early indication of illness, so it's a very useful tool to have, and often your vet will appreciate the extra information at health checks. You can expect to see small weekly fluctuations in their weight, but continual increase or continual loss of weight or sudden large weight changes should be cause for concern. That's all I have to cover on this topic. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Dory has certainly had a lot to say about this topic. Don't forget to hit that like button, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!